where time moves forwards and backwards, where you can be in two places at the same time, where simply looking at something changes everything. Imagine a universe where you create the reality you experience. Now, imagine that you are there in that very strange universe. Because the truth is, you are the observer. You are. You are.
This isn't right. I'm in a bind. My life is a prison and there isn't any light. Anytime I try to redefine any little given, I see little but a fight. People lie when they talk about the sky. They say it is the limit, but it isn't. Let me tell you why. By definition, it is undefined. Point to a position where you think it is MIA. As an absent, that is not something that you could be hampered by. QED, it isn't a limit, but rather it is emptiness in which your many wishes will fly. And this is the meaning behind that platitude, that you do not have any confines. It's a nice idea, but you soon realize that it isn't quite precise. Real life limits you all right, it gives you lines and it says you need the color inside. Some of them can bend, but 9 times out of 10 you get it either one to revise. What you're doing to suit them, why don't we come up with a better maxim like the earth is the limit, that it remind us what we got to work within, right? Or at least it'd be better than implying that you can have whatever you visualize. That's some wishful thinking and belies the fact that you gotta take mad steps to arrive at your desired destination. And if you don't make it, you're not gonna know where you went awry. Too much left up to the guy in the sky. Dissatisfied, you buckle and cry. Man, I could have been living significantly differently than I currently am. Had the paths of my past branched in another way when they split into halves. I wanna go back and live it again. Command a different set of decision, but I can't. So perhaps I can fasten a grasp on the present and let it be my second chance. I really do wish that I could just hit the reset button and that'd be it. Return to the incipient stages in which my fate is pluripotent. Now I don't mean revisit the era when I was in a crib and infinitely innocent, but I wanna get the fresh beginning, let go of the mess that the present I live in. I've been sitting and rest and give in, thought to the best position to get in, to take a seminal step in the direction I wanna head and then let it develop into heaven. But this isn't the source instant, I'm in the middle of a story that already has an origin, and a momentum that's flinging me toward a predestined ending. Man, I could have been living significantly differently than I currently am. Had the paths of my past branched in another way when they split into halves. I wanna go back and live it again. Command a different set of decision, but I can't. So perhaps I can fasten a grasp on the present and let it be my second chance. Man, I could have been living significantly differently than I currently am. Had the paths of my past branched in another way when they split into halves. I wanna go back and live it again. Command a different set of decision, but I can't. So perhaps I can fasten a grasp on the present and let it be my second chance. If I could find a way to break this cage I'm in, then I would make haste and do it today. Let the restraints fade away, lay a new base for the life I wanna taste. But it's so ingrained in the PATH that IWALK. Standing in a corner with this paint, like how do I erase this mess I've made? Maybe it isn't the case that the situation is a lost cause I ought to escape. After all, it has yet to abate. Maybe it'll take a turn I don't anticipate. And hey, if it's true what they say, then I play a role in generating it anyway. Let me get at it when it's in a state of malleability. Change what has me chained than I currently am. Have the paths of my past branched in another way when they split into halves. I wanna go back and live it again. Command a different set of decision, but I can't. So perhaps I can fasten a grasp on the present and let it be my second chance. Man, I could have been living significantly differently than I currently am. Have the paths of my past branched in another way when they split into halves. I wanna go back and live it again. Command a different set of decision, but I can't. So perhaps I can fasten a grasp on the present and let it be my second chance.